Right, so we do have an interview now. Right now, crews with the Virginia Department of Transportation, they're out in full force.
Right, so joining us right now on how VDOT is responding to that winter storm is Tim Kelly. Tim, thank you so much here for joining us this afternoon.
Appreciate y'all having us. Thank you.
Of course, and we've been seeing mumblings from you guys all week about how you guys are preparing. We've gotten some viewer video in sent with VDOT trucks lining the interstates too. Do you mind giving us a snapshot about what crews you have armed for tonight?
Sure. Yeah, we have about 250 of our trucks that are primed and ready to go. We called in about 200 trucks from other areas of the state. So we have the equipment. As far as personnel, we have about over 1,000 people, whether it's going to be people that are out there plowing and treating the roadways and monitoring those folks out there working, or, the people handling logistics. So we've got a huge team that's ready to go and prepared to handle the challenges that are ahead.
Tim, when do crews start pre-treating roads, and how effective is that pre-treatment, especially in storms like this? I know before, if there's rain, that can wash it away. We're not expecting rain here with these freezing cold temperatures. So when does that pre-treating start, and how effective do you expect it to be?
Well, crews were out there on Thursday and Friday, finished up on Friday as far as with the pre-treatment of our interstates and our county-maintained primary and secondary roadways. So that solution, the brine solution that we're talking about, salt and water, will help prevent bonding between the snow and any potential icing that may happen between that and the roadway, so that we can get out there, do the plowing, and get the stuff off the roads and kind of help conditions there.
Well, of course, and we've seen your crews last week that were pre-treating those roads that left that brine that still kind of remains right now. But you guys kind of talked about the success of how last week people were staying off the roads, which let your crews kind of be able to work a little bit more freely than they typically are. Are you guys hoping for that same success in the message for this weekend?
Yeah, that's definitely one of our big messages as far as to stay off the roadways. It's not only for the safety of motorists that may be out there, but also for our crews that are trying to work. And, when they start doing the plowing and any treatment of roadways that they find icy spots on, we want to have it as clear as possible with regard to other traffic out there. It just keeps everybody safe. And really, we like to tell motorists the safest place to be in a storm like this is at home.
There were some roads in the more rural parts of Virginia that had that storm last weekend, and there's still some effects left over. It was the mayor of D.C. who mentioned snowcrete. She said it's snow and it's like concrete. And she said the plows in D.C., some of them were even breaking as they tried to go through the streets because of the ice left over from the last storm and then more ice on top of it. Are you expecting anything like that with this system, especially in those areas that still have that ice and snow buildup?
Well, I think, certainly with this snow, and every storm is different. We all know that. But as far as with this particular one, it's a fluffier snow. So, again, one of the big concerns we're looking at with regard to the snow is any potential blowing that may happen with the winds and the high winds that'll be kind of kicking in, I think, primarily midnight tonight till about noon tomorrow. So that's one thing additional just to normal snow that we're going to be contending with out there. And we do have tree crews that are also prepped and ready to go in the event there's any trees or limbs down to kind of get the roadways clear in that respect as well. So we're working a full frontal attack here on this particular storm.
Excellent. All right, Tim, thank you so much. We so appreciate you taking some time to join us.